Hola estudiantes, bienvenidos a su curso de español, Intermediate Spanish 1, Asynchronous Online, Summer 2, 2024. I'll be your professor. I'm Dr. Stevens, and this is just a short orientation video. So here we have the dates, June 25th through July 24th. Yes, it's intensive, but it goes by very quickly. We're on Canvas, which is our main platform. Here you'll find announcements and under modules, everything you need, including the syllabus, a link to Portales 2 homework site, tutorials on various things that we'll be doing throughout the session. So very important is modules. And as long as we're here, let's go right to the syllabus. I sent you the syllabus a couple of days ago, and here we'll take another look at it. I'm not going to tarry very long because of course, you can read over this on your own. It's very important, though. And if you have questions, chances are your questions can be answered right here. So the most important thing right now is to get the required materials, which are your Portales 2.0 Intermediate Spanish digital copy with access to the VHL homework platform so that you can do your homework. So notice how the publisher, Vista Higher Learning, and by the way, you should be buying your materials directly from the publisher. I wouldn't mess with the UNCW bookstore. You simply click that on, and that should take you to the UNCW specialized website at VHL, and we're Spanish, of course, so we're looking for SPN 201. So for SPN 201, Portales 2.0 Intermediate Spanish, here are the various possibilities. If you want a loose leaf copy, you can do that, but you're going to have to pay more. Most students, all they'll need is the 149 version. Now this gives you the digital textbook plus access to the online homework platform. So for most students, again, the 149. Once you've purchased your materials, you want to register on the Portales 2.0 online platform. And you can do that here by clicking that button. And it's very basic. Just hit create an account, follow the instructions. Just make sure that you enroll in the proper section, though. So now I'm on the VHL website, and I'm scrolling down. And I see that I've got Portales 2.0 Intermediate Spanish. That's what I want. And for Summer 2, notice how I've got two sections. So it's very important that you register in the correct section. You've got 807 or 813. And I see that some students have already enrolled. So Matthew Home, Sam Imn, Sebastian Salas, good on you. You're ahead of the game, and these proactive students are already on in the section which is 807. And for 813, we still don't have anybody. I'm always on by default. So in the next couple of days, people in 813, you need to get on this website. And just to orient you, your activities, well, let's see. Let's start at the beginning. So dashboard is probably where you'll start. And I'm going to go on as if I were a student because the way I see it's a little bit different from the way you do. So I'm going on as if I were a student, and this is what it looks like. I've got a dashboard, and it tells me when everything's due and what's due. So then I see the first group of assignments is due Tuesday, and then we've got Wednesday. Everything's broken down. I try to keep your homework assignments to about 2 hours or less per day. I can't always make it, but that's my goal, around 2 hours a day. And notice how here, you see something that says start, and they will guide you through the activities in a serial fashion. However, you don't have to proceed like that. You don't want to just go and order. You can always go to assignments, activities, and this allows you to skip around. So anything that has a date by it is something that you have to do, and it's always due by midnight on the designated due date. So all these assignments are due on the 25th, which is Tuesday, by midnight. And anything that doesn't date by it obviously is not assigned, so you don't have to worry about it. So another thing that's very important, if you want to get a bird's eye view of what's coming up, hit assignments, activities, and you can go to the calendar and you can see what's coming up, right? So it lets you know what you need to do on any given day. So let's see, I'm just going to go back to the Profe view because it's a little bit easier for me. And back here. And again, so if you don't want to just proceed from your dashboard, if you want to skip around a little bit, you can always go into activities and explore a little bit, see when things are due. And again, your calendar is super important because it gives you the bird's eye view of what's coming down the pike. Assignments, you have an unlimited number of attempts. So in other words, you should score highly on every activity, because if you don't get it right the first time, you can keep trying until you get it 100%. The only ones that aren't like that are the true-false items. Obviously, it's a binary choice, so they only give you one shot. So to a certain extent, homework is kind of like safety net points. There's no reason not to score highly on every group of activities. Another thing to keep in mind is if you don't do well on a group of assignments, you'll be able to drop the lowest chapter homework assignments at the end of the term. So it's not just an individual assignment, it's the entire homework assignment for that particular chapter. So at the end of the term, we will have covered 5 chapters, and so the lowest chapter homework grade will be the one that's thrown out, and that will definitely boost your grade at the end of the term. For right now, I don't want to overwhelm you. I try to keep these videos short, and I'll be sending you another video in the next couple of days. At this point, again, the most important thing is to buy your course materials and to get signed on to VHL. And if you want to start tackling the homework assignments, you can. If you have any issues, please reach out to me. You can always reach me via my email, stevensj@uncw.edu. Si no, pues suerte con todo, que tengan feliz día y nos veremos muy pronto. Hasta luego.